The Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
Oh, and how about this? An onside kick to start the game.
And it looked like he was able to get it back. So a big sigh of... Would have been a disastrous way to start this ball game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Right to the air is Jackson. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Flushed out right. It's Dobbins on the out route, bringing it in. He's got room to roam. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. Now Lamar changing the play. Jackson here is going to look to throw. Being chased out left. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now Isaiah Pacheco going to bring it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he's got room. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field. And they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Mahomes. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 29-yard line. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 29 yards. And the Chiefs have come back to make it a 2-point game. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. He's got it, so they take just the one here, and that makes it an 8-7 game in the first. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That goes for a gain of 31.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman. 25 yards that time. Now it's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. He's got room to roam, and I think the ball's out. It looks like one of the DBs has it.
And whatever Upton did, just get a fumble recovery. Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Dobbins. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
One more time with Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. Yeah, this is going to depend on his spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. Well, if this defense can hold him to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. Steps away. He's got a man complete. He's got a full head of steam. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 86 yards. A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now they'll fake the jet sweep and off play action. Here's Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he will find the end zone here. And the lead moves up to 7. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. It's Joshua Williams with a pick. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. That's complete. It's Bell. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang to...
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. James Prochet, 57 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. But they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the interception, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
But whatever they called on defense, they made sure they were ready for the pass on that snap, made the proper adjustments, and helped force an incompletion.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
Picked off by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. To throw, it's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. Screen play, McKinnon. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And taken down just shy of the 40.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got it at the 15. A big play there for KC. 47 yards. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon from 13 yards out.
And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Well, CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You made me forget about some of the...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake, off for the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to...
Down the numbers. And coughed it up. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Well, this is going to be pulled in by the tight end, Andrews. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. His throw incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have retaken the lead.
Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2.
They'll try and throw for it. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got it. The try for two is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery.
Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you got no shot then.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. And now the Ravens calling the offense onto the field here as they're going to go for two. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And can you believe this? It's 2 points the other way on the fumble return. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all he can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
And with 1 second left, they get the timeout, and they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10. They're on the 17-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. The offense has been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he gets this up past the 30.
Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Going for the deep ball. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. Open man. It's the tight end, Kelsey. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. They go play fake. Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the 3rd quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that will tie our game here in the 3rd.
Harrison Butker
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. George Karlaftis able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. On second down, here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a gain of 35.
As my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 35-yard line. Flush to his right. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Andrews. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have broken the tie.
Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2.
They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On play action, it's Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Justin Madubuike.
A sensational effort by him, and that is one of the biggest losses you'll ever see on a sack. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. He sets to fire deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews.
There he goes again.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews
extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the two-point conversion. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. So the try for two is successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. And a touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Pacheco gets it again on second down. The 20. Down the sideline he goes. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It'll be first and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Here's Pacheco headed right. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Butker is on target. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game.
Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
And they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now Mahomes got to have this one.
It's Kelsey on the ground. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose it down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go or throw it to a target and get that pass away.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Downfield throw tilt, but he still got it. And quickly they get to the line. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 32 yards. And the Ravens have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. He'll buy some time right. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And up 2 scores late. No clue why you do this here, but they're going to go for the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That's complete to Tony. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Working from the gun, Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now here's Mahomes. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and forever. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. They'll run for it with Pacheco. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with now 2 4th-quarter touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very... And that's caught inside the 30. He may go. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 57 yards. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. They'll run for it. It's Edwards. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. Here's Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. This is 1st and 10. Mahomes will throw. Rolling to his left. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
That is intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Mahomes. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Here's Mahomes. Finding Kelsey.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Mahomes. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. Mahomes.
They'll roll him out right.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens have just about sewn up this football game.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
They'll let it go deep for Beckham.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's across for a late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock gets all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2.
They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And now here's another interception.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Here's 1st and 10.
One final try for Mahomes. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team.
can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic